Hey, let's be real. Northern Virginia has become kind of a nightmare. Rising home prices, impossible commutes, exorbitant taxes, and feeling like you need a six-figure income just to breathe. But what if I told you there was a way out? A place where your money goes farther, your quality of life goes up, and you can still make smart, wealth-building real estate moves. Today, we're diving into why so many Northern Virginians are packing up and heading west to my favorite town, Winchester, Virginia. Is it a smart move or just wishful thinking? Let's break it down. Let's start with the facts. In recent years, we've seen an undeniable shift in population trends. People are leaving Northern Virginia, Fairfax, Arlington, Loudoun. They're losing residents to places like Richmond, West Virginia, and yes, my beautiful Winchester. But why? Because people are tired of paying over $750,000 for a townhome with no yard. They're stuck in traffic for hours. And thanks to remote work, they don't have to stay put anymore. So they start looking west. Winchester pops up, and when they see they can buy a detached home on a quarter acre for under $400,000, they start packing boxes. But this isn't just about affordability. It's also about a better pace of life, about community, about actually having room to breathe and not feeling like you're trading your whole paycheck just to live near a metro station. So let's talk about trade-offs, because moving to Winchester is a shift, and you need to know what you're gaining and what you're leaving behind. Here's what you gain: a significantly lower cost of living, more square footage for your money, historic charm and character you won't find in new construction suburbs, a slower, more intentional pace of life, tons of community events, the beautiful walking mall downtown, beautiful wineries, hiking trails, and actual peace and quiet. But let's be fair, here's what you might miss. If you work in DC daily, the commute is long unless you work hybrid or remote. Winchester isn't packed with late-night venues or big-box amenities. Public transportation is quite limited. And if you're comparing areas, it's always smart to take a look at local amenities, lifestyle offerings, and community resources that fit your household's needs. With that being said, I talk to families all the time who say the shift has been completely worth it and that Winchester is just one of their most favorite places to live. Go check Reddit. You'll find comments like, "Winchester is the perfect place to raise your family if you work remotely," and also, "Don't move here unless you want something slower and quieter." That's not a red flag. That's complete transparency. Now, if you want me or my team, you know this. We believe every buyer is an investor, and Winchester, it's an investment opportunity hiding in plain sight. Here's the play. The median home price in Winchester is about $360,000, according to Zillow data from early 2025. That's affordable by Virginia standard. Rents in Winchester have climbed steadily in the past 5 years thanks to an influx of remote workers, industry, and commuters. Short-term and mid-term rentals are allowable in almost all of the areas as long as you follow the rules and get proper licensing. And property taxes, 79 cents per $100 of assessed value in the city of Winchester for 2025, way below most counties in Northern Virginia. So whether you're buying your primary home, a rental, or a weekend escape, there is a real upside here. Real estate is always local, but strategy is universal. Winchester checks a lot of boxes. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the commute. If you work in DC 5 days a week, Winchester may not be the move for you. But for hybrid workers, remote professionals, even shift workers in healthcare or trades, it works beautifully. There's the MARC train just over the West Virginia line in Martinsburg. There's access to Route 7, I-81, Route 50, and I-66. Plenty of people make the reverse commute from the DMV to Winchester to escape rising prices. It's also worth pointing out people in Arlington are still spending 45 minutes to go 10 miles. So if you're spending the time commuting, you might as well do it from a house that you own that's building equity instead of a high-rent apartment with paper-thin walls. So here's the truth: Winchester isn't for everyone. But for Northern Virginians who are over the cost of living, burnt out on traffic, and ready to make a strategic move to a lovely community, it's worth a serious look. You get charm, you get space, and value. Best of all, you get options, whether you're buying to live or buying to leverage. Winchester might be your next best move. Drop a comment below and tell me what's one thing you'd want to know before seriously considering a move to Winchester. And if you're ready to explore your options, send me a message. Let's get started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.